Welcome to the Mindset, Magic, and Manifestation podcast hosted by me, Michaela J. Get ready to dive into an action-packed, bougie-based, and spiritually guided experience on all things manifesting your next level Lux life. Let's go. Hello, you relentless human, and welcome back to the Mindset, Magic, and Manifestation podcast with your girl. It is I, the Michaela J, here to teach you how to manifest your next level Lux life, baby. Happy Monday. Welcome back to another episode. Today, we are going a little businessy. I'm so excited. We're going to be talking about how to manifest more fuck yes clients in your business. So a lot of people talk about dream clients, ideal clients. I call them fuck yes clients because over here, we kind of have a saying, it's either a fuck yes or it's a fuck no. And trust me, I have gone through business for many years saying yes to some fuck no clients, right? And so I want to show you how to only bring in those fuck yes clients and the ways that you're going to sort out the maybes and the no's and how you're going to sign more of the yes clients, the four main things I would start to focus on, okay? This will instantly double your income in July if you do all of these things every single day. Okay. So one, you're welcome. And two, if you're going to commit to doing these every single day, I want you to share this podcast episode over on your Instagram stories. Take a screenshot that you're listening, tag me, I'm at the Michaela J, and let me know that you are committing to these so I can cheer you on and repost you to my story for being a listener. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I feel like I need to do a life update episode separate to this, but so much has been going on. We are also running my R² challenge right now, the Relentless Revolution, and that is popping off. Like the girls inside are committing, they're showing up, they're already feeling the momentum of the changes, which is super exciting. So we've been rocking and rolling over there. And then I have a super fun update. My business program is called Conscious Creator, and she is getting a facelift. She's getting a rebrand. She's getting a new name. And right now we have Conscious Creator on pre-sale. Before the rebrand drops, you can join at the pre-sale price, which is $1,000 off, which is absolutely insane. Conscious Creator is my 6-month business mentorship program. So we have half a year together, and the goal is to go from content to conversion to clients. All right. So more of manifesting these fuck yes clients for you. In there, I teach you how to sell daily, create content that hits different for the right people, and sign on clients that actually want to stay and keep re-signing and come to all of the things with you. Okay. Conscious Creator is the best business program ever. I am obsessed with it. It's every single thing I wish I had known earlier on in my business. Like I said, it's $1,000 off right now on pre-sale before the rebrand drops, and the link for that will be in the show notes. But if you're wondering if you're a good fit, you can always message me on Instagram and we can have a convo about if it's going to be a good option for you. Okay. Alrighty, let's get into this. Let's talk about how to manifest fuck yes clients in your business. And I was really inspired to talk about this because my clients, the ones that are currently in Conscious Creator, are like getting down and dirty right now. Like they have been up to things and it's popping off. One of my clients just wrapped up her very first retreat, which I got to speak at and was so fun. And she also signed like 2 new one-on-one clients shortly after. Another client just launched her first retreat. I am so pumped. And it was my client who did a VIP day with me in Austin. You'll be hearing from her on the podcast soon. We did a big podcast rebrand for her too. And I have another client who is getting signups for her very first challenge, another one who is launching a podcast and an offer that's absolutely going to shift your mindset and your body with somatics. Like they're getting up to stuff. And I wanted to collect like 4 things that I notice people aren't doing enough or aren't doing it all or getting wrong that my clients have implemented so they can actually see these changes and moving things forward and signing the clients and getting the signups, doing the things. So number 1 is embodying your work. Okay. You need to practice what you preach, of course, but you need to live, sleep, breathe, eat what you do. Like you need to be so fiery, so obsessed, so passionate about what you do. It just exudes from your pores, okay? And the reason why I say this is a lot of people are afraid to sell their services, to sell their programs, their memberships, their coaching. Even if it's like a service-based business, I've had a lot of clients who do facials and aesthetics. But people get wrapped up about making the offers and posting about it and talking about the fact that people could even hire you. Let's say you're a mindset coach. Like, people get in their head, even just about telling people that they are coaching and that they've got something to offer. And when that happens, and when this comes up for my clients, I'm like, okay, well, we need to embody this work times 10. Like, we need to be the person for that. Okay. So let's say that you're a mindset coach. You need to be like the mindset coach. It needs to be what you like live, sleep, eat, breathe over and over again. So you're so passionate about it, you truly cannot shut the fuck up about it. That's always what I say. Like, your business, your offers should be something that you are so enthralled with, you cannot stop talking about it. Because when that happens, it's so easy to be relentless about growing your company. And that's going to mean being relentless about posting content, relentless about finding collaborations, promoting what you're selling, showing up. Like, when you plan a launch, that you go all the way through with your launch, whether you fully plan it or not, but all the way till the end with the same level of passion. And some people start to dwindle off and they fall off when it comes to launching and selling in their work. And so how can we manifest more fuck yes clients if we are only believing in our work when there are massive results and when a launch is working? Like, if you're the mindset coach, you need to be the mindset coach. And it needs to be so in your day that when you're sharing content like on Instagram, you can't help but post it, right? You can't help being like, this is my morning routine and I'm journaling, and like, okay, midday, this is my little pick me up. Like, I'm going to go for a walk and I'm going to listen to my affirmations. And then in the evening, this is my night routine. And this is where I do my shadow work. Like, that can only be baked in if that's truly what you are living and breathing. So what are the things that you're telling your clients to do? And if you don't have clients, that you would be telling your clients to do, you should be embodying that at least times 2 to be the living, breathing example, be the embodiment. Like, people want to see that you are about it. And if you are, let's say, like, take a fitness coach example, like, if fitness is truly so integrated in your life that people would be insane to not hire you, it would be so easy to show that. I'd be like, I wake up and first thing I drink my lemon water with my salt, and I do a little red light therapy, and I do a meditation so I get my brain in the right zone, and then I go get my steps and I get in this workout, and then I'm fueling my body with protein. Like, every bit of your day would be wrapped up in this, and you would be sharing that. And for people, they'd be like, oh my God, like, this girl lives and breathes it. Like, her results make so much sense. I need her in my life. That's going to manifest those fuck yes clients when you are actually about it. Where we get some like maybe to fuck no clients is when we are good at our work. Like, you know what you're doing, you embody it, it's part of your life. Like, it's something that's important to you, but it's not this full commitment, full lifestyle. It's like, okay, I do blah, 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 and this is where I fit in that. And then you don't talk about it for the rest of the day. And then you show up and you're like, I do this once a week. And then you don't show it again for the rest of the week. You then get these clients that only pop in sometimes. It's a fuck maybe, or it's a fuck no, where they're like, oh yeah, no, I don't do that on a monthly basis. Or like, yeah, maybe I do that once a week. Like, the clients that you're signing are going to be replicating and mirroring to you the things that you are doing or not doing super consistently. So the best way to sign more fuck yes clients is really, really embodying your work and being that person, okay? Like, if you're the mindset coach, like I said, you are the mindset girl. You are the fitness chick. Like, there is a girl that I follow. Her name is, oh my God, why am I forgetting? Her name is Shelby. She does sales and talks about sales on social media. And she talks about how she used to work in door-to-door sales selling pest control. And she was like, I was the pest control girl. And that's exactly what I'm talking about, right? It's like, when you are all about it, be all about it. One last thing I want to say on that is that it doesn't mean you need to like box yourself in and only talk about that all of the time. when I'm saying embodying your work and being all about it, you're gonna have like pillars of your brand. I talk about this in my conscious creator clients. Like we have different pillars, different topics that we are talking about, and you need to be all about each of those, right? Like I am all about travel. I'm always traveling. And even if I'm not always traveling, I'm always talking about manifesting more travel and thinking about travel and, whatever, working towards that. That's a pillar of my brand. I'm all about it. And when I'm traveling, I make it a big deal in my content because it genuinely is a big deal to me, for example. So it's going to fit in with all of these different things that you do. It's not just like, oh, I'm the fitness chick, I can only post about my workouts. It's like, no, that's going to carry into so many other areas of your life. Where are your pillars? Be the fuck yes, 110% in person in all of those pillars. You want to be so obvious that you are the expert that, again, people feel insane to not hire you. Number 2 is one of my favorites, and it is the thing that I tell all of my clients all the time. Okay, are you ready? Number 2, sell every day. Sell every day, sell every day, sell 10 times a day, sell 7 times a day, sell every freaking day, okay? I tell everybody this. I am not kidding you. The year I committed to selling every single day was my first 300K year. Now that was a ways back. And now I sell all of the time. I'm sure, as you know, if you're on my Instagram, email list, on the podcast, like I'm always going to sell to you because I have solutions to the problems that you want solved. And if you're like me, you want your problem solved. And so you're actively looking for solutions. People don't know that you have a solution to their problem unless you tell them over and over and over again. And some people get in their head. This is why the mindset work is so important. And Inside Conscious Creator, we have a whole category of training just on millionaire mindset because we've got to be able to nip these limiting beliefs in the butt. And this is a lot of what I work on with my VIP and one-on-one clients is like, people get in their head about selling because like, oh, I'm being annoying. I'm posting about this too much. Like I posted about this offer every day for like a week, blah, blah, blah. Well, let's just come back to reality for a second. Not every person is on Instagram every single day. Not every person that follows you is even seeing your posts or your Instagram bubble pop up or the fact that you're going live every day. Not everybody sees that you send an email every single day. Truly. There are people that I get email promos from, for example, like Ed Milet, and there'll be like a week where I miss his emails. And then the next week I'm like, oh, Ed sent me an email. And I realized all of the other ones went to promotion or something. Like it's so easy for people to miss things or they're on a weekend away or like they're on a week-long trip. They're not on Instagram. And so if you only post about your offer for 5 days and then you're like, oh, no one bought and I'm being annoying and you stop selling. Well, what happens when Sally Sue gets back home from vacation and she's like, oh, damn, she's not offering anything right now. Like, okay, well, I guess I'll just go listen to her free content. Even though you do have something to offer, you just got in your head about being annoying and she never even saw it because she was honeymooning with her man in Bora Bora and her phone was locked in the room. And she's taking photos on a Fuji camera instead of her iPhone, right? Like we don't think about these things because we're so in our own head, but it's true. Not everybody's seeing everything all the time. And some people might follow you in one place, but not another, and then not be on your email list, but be in your Facebook group. It's like sell every day in all the places. This will make you double the income. I'm not kidding. I remember the first time I hit a 40K month and I had a group chat with 2 of my business friends and they were like, oh my God, Michaela, like, how did you do that? Like we had all been kind of like, quote unquote, stuck at this like 20K per month mark for a while. She's like, they were like, how did you double that and break through? And I was like, you guys, I literally just started selling like every single day, like multiple times a day, like a crazy person, like just owning that I have solutions for people, truly. Don't be afraid to full send it with your sales. Like, don't be afraid of posting about it because again, like sales is just service. You are providing solutions for things that people want solved. I've also had times in business where I'm like, okay, I'm going to post about this for a certain amount of time. I'm going to do my promotional cycle and then I'm going to, be on to the next thing. And maybe during that promotional cycle, people don't sign up, but I'm not kidding. This has happened to me multiple times. People will message me like 2 weeks later, a month later, be like, hey, I was seeing you post about this offer? Like, is that still available? I meant to reach out, but I totally forgot. And then it popped into my mind, blah, 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 blah. And it's because I posted about it for 2 weeks straight or a month straight or whatever. And whether or not that got signups, it doesn't matter because you're planting the seeds in people's head. And if you've been following me on Instagram, I've been talking about July. My kind of like vibe word theme of the month is compounded momentum. We do this with sales by selling every single day. And what you're compounding is planting seeds. Planting seeds, planting seeds. I don't care how many views you have. I don't care how many followers you have. It literally doesn't matter. I've had some of my biggest weeks in business when my views are down. That shit does not matter, okay? When I will plant a seed in somebody's head, and then I'll talk about it again, and then I'll talk about it again, and then somebody will be like, okay, I had to ask, like, what is this offer? Or like, I need the details for this retreat, or I need blah, 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 right? Like, that is compounding the momentum. Somebody might not respond. Somebody might not buy that day, but then they're going to see it the next day and the next day, and they're going to be reminded. And maybe they're waiting until payday to jump in. And now you've been posting for 5 days and they are so excited to slam down their credit card after payday and sign up for your thing. That is compounded momentum. But right now you're getting way too in your head about selling, feeling like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to post. Am I posting too much? My numbers are down, engagement's down, blah, 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 blah. Like my families want, like so in your head, so in your head. In Conscious Creator, we do 2 live mentorship calls every month. One of them is marketing based and the other is mindset based for this very reason of like how to get out of your own way so you can sell every day. That's instantly going to manifest more fuck yes clients for you because you're going to build that momentum and people are going to constantly be reminded that you are a solution provider. So when they run into something, they are going to think of you. Okay, number 3 is live your fucking life, okay? Live your fucking life, okay? So right now we've got embodying your work. Like you are gonna live and breathe this work because that's how good it makes you feel. Because if it didn't make you feel that good, you wouldn't have a business around it and you wouldn't want to teach other people. So we live and we breathe it and we're selling every single day and then we go live our lives, okay? What too many people do is like the post and pray. I'm going to post and I hope it gets sales. They share and they stare is what I like to say. They share a post and then they stare at their phone. They're waiting for a like. They're waiting for a comment. They're waiting for a DM. They're waiting for an email. They're waiting for a payment notification. Maybe that's sending an email and then just sitting there refreshing your Gmail, waiting for the new student. Like we don't want to share and stare. Okay. You didn't start a business to just be glued to your phone. Like truly, you started a business so you could teach what has changed your life. You can change other people's lives. And then that business brings in income that helps you manifest your dream life. Like you went into this to create a luxury lifestyle for yourself, okay? Not to give it all up and stare at your phone and be riddled with anxiety, waiting on the next payment. You've got to live your life. Right now, you're probably so attached to the results, to the clients, to the conversions that you aren't going out and like making new memories. You aren't focusing on your other manifestations. Great. We've got manifestations that we're working on for business, for money, but what about body? What about relationships? What about friendship? What about upcoming trips you could be planning? Like what could you be doing in that time that you're just staring, waiting for the conversion? All right. We've got to live our life. Being so attached and waiting is literally the opposite of manifestation. We talk about how we want to avoid the waiting frequency at all costs. Like it is the plague. We want to avoid waiting. When you start living your life, you will manifest things so much faster. And this is truly my key. Like if I'm in an era where I'm like, okay, things have been a little dry. Let's spice it up. Let's bring in some new clients. Like let's fucking go. Like I focus on living more life. Because you know what that does? It actually brings in this energy of fast movement. Fast movement. You're hanging out with your friends or your man or your family and you're laughing and you're having a good time. You're being super present. And then maybe you're going in, you're getting in an extra walk and you're reading now that you have more free time since you're not staring at your email and you're laughing, you're making more memories. Like when you are in your life, moving and grooving, like when you stop staring at your phone, you're going to realize, well, I don't want to just sit on the couch and like stare at a wall. So like, let me go do something. Like, let me go to Trader Joe's and arrange some flowers, and let me go try out this new workout studio, or let me go to this cold plunge event. Like, you're going to go do more things, have more fun, and you create, like I said, a faster frequency in your body. When you want to manifest more money and more clients in your business, like, you have got to be on this fast movement, let's go, I'm not waiting, I'm not sleeping on it energy, okay? Anytime I've tapped into a waiting, let me think on it, let me sleep on it energy, things have actually gone backwards, because that is not in alignment for growing a huge company and making a lot of money. Slow movement, that's not the vibe, okay? You got into this to live your best life and to teach other people how to do that. And don't you think if you were surrounded by like 10 of your favorite clients, you guys would be having the best time ever? Like nonstop chatter, nonstop laughing, like jumping around, dancing, just like having a fucking party. Like, you'd be living your life. So we've got to tap into that energy now. This also relieves so much resistance, okay? When we do like the post and pray, this is the share and stare. Like, we've got this dense energy. How can you receive when you're in this dense, like panting over your phone, like waiting for a PayPal notification? Like, we've got to like relax the shoulders, take a deep breath, smile, look at yourself in the mirror, like put on perfume, go live life, like take a deep breath. I even talk about this in my episodes where I talk about my manifestation process, which I have 2 episodes where I talk about my 4-step process. But the last one is trust. Like, trust you did your part, trust the universe is on your side, trust that it's all coming together, and go live your life. This is what people don't do. They're waiting for the result to go do the things, when there are ways you could be living your life now and having a blast. This manifests more fuck yes clients for you. 1, you have less resistance. 2, you are a happier person, and people love to pay happy people, because like, I want to be like you. I want to be like, you're so happy, you're doing all these things, your life is so fun. I want to be like you. Teach me the ways, like show me how to do that in my life, right? So you're going to be a happier person. You're going to have more fun content, because you're going to be out and about, like living your life, making memories, doing cool stuff. Whether that's, taking a little clip and you're horseback riding in another country, or you're running on the beach, or you're having coffee by the Eiffel Tower, or you're just having a cute picnic with your friends. It doesn't matter, but then your content's going to be more interesting. Then people see how you integrate things into your life, right? Like for me, I remember posting a couple years back, I was going out dancing with some of my friends when I was in Nebraska. And I was like, this is literally me, like I'm partying and I'm manifesting. Like, I know, because I'm becoming an energetic match, because I'm on such a high vibe right now. And I posted me like dancing in a club or something when I was like 22. But it makes your content more interesting, and it shows people how to integrate that. Like, if you're a fitness coach, you could be traveling and posting about how you integrate that into your travel routine. Like how you always bring a water bottle to make sure you bring electrolytes to stay hydrated. You meal prep your food before the airport. Like, there's so many, it's like you could be doing squats in the corner by your gate to make sure you're getting some movement. You share about compression socks on the plane to keep the circulation going. Like, it makes things way more interesting, and your fuck yes client is going to see you more as like a well-rounded human being than just somebody who is here to like repeat and teach. Kind of like a college professor where you're like, your life seems kind of boring. We don't want to seem boring. Now, number 4 is probably one of the most overlooked pieces of manifesting more fuck yes clients in your business. And it's something that most of you listening to this are going to hear and you're like, yeah, and then ignore. So I'm going to call that out right now. And hopefully that was enough of a call out that you're like, ooh, okay, I need to like take this seriously. Number 4 is have a daily system for selling. Now, I don't mean something nitty gritty like funnels or ads or even like ManyChat. Like, you don't have to set up like actual digital systems for this, but have your own personal system for how you are selling every single day. This makes it so much easier to sell every day when you've got your own way of doing it. Okay. What I realize with a lot of clients is they don't sell every day because they don't know how. They feel like they don't know how. They feel like they don't know what to say, and they don't know where to say it. So if you develop a system for how you're going to sell every single day, every single week, your life is going to get a lot fucking easier. Okay. So an example of this could be, I'm going to sell every day in my Instagram stories. And then you can make this system even more specified. For one of my one-on-one VIP clients inside of Conscious Creator, we literally made a game plan when we mapped out like a whole week of how she is selling in her stories every single day. Like prompts, ways to change it up, ways that it makes it more interesting visually so she doesn't feel like she's repeating herself. And then we also went as far as to map out like I think it was 16. It was like 12 to 16 different topics, different angles to promote her offer. So then when she goes to her stories, it's a Monday morning. She's like, okay, it's time to post. It's time to sell, time to make my offer. She can go, okay, we're going to use this framework and we're going to use this angle and I'm going to say whatever the fuck I feel like saying around that today, right? But it makes it so much easier. A lot of times we're just staring at the phone being like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. And then I'll come back to it later and then you don't sell. What is your daily system? It could even be like you can have a daily system or a weekly system, right? So I know when I'm podcasting twice a week, I'm going to be making 2 offers that week. And sometimes it's going to be the same offer on Monday and Wednesday. Sometimes they're going to be different offers, but that is a weekly system for selling. If you have a Facebook group, let's say, you could maybe be going live once a week. Let's say like Thursdays are the day that you go live. You know, on Thursdays, one of your weekly selling systems is you're going to make an offer on that live. When you have this system and it feels more anchored, you feel more like an actual CEO, somebody running a company. Because I think a lot of you that are struggling to manifest these fuck yes clients, you're kind of being like scrappy girl boss. Let me just wing it and throw it together. And what that ends up creating, like I used to be that, so I totally understand. What it ends up creating is a business that is relying on how you're feeling that day, what you're thinking that day, and your breakthroughs. Okay. So what if you're going through a season of life where you're just like down and out? You're not having breakthroughs a lot of times. If anything, you're seeing a lot of shadows and a lot of triggers you need to work through. And you probably don't want to post about that in the moment when you're working on it. Or another example of this is, what if you're sick? Okay. You get sick and you are unwell, don't have a lot of energy for like let's say like a whole week, maybe 2 weeks, like really stretch it. Your content for 2 weeks, if you were in like the scrappy girl boss winging it, like, are you going to be posting 2 weeks of content about how you are managing while you're sick? Like most of your audience is not going to be sick. That's not solving their problem. That's not helping them, which is why we create a system of like, okay, what do I need to say that's going to help my people? What do I need to say that shows my people that my offer is right for them? Like, how do I need to post in a way that's going to be interesting? And where am I going to post? Having this system, winging it, creates a business that's really reliant on, again, like how you are feeling. And trust me, you're not always going to feel like posting. You're not always going to feel like you have this new revelation to share. You're going to go through times where you're sick or you're on a vacation or whatever. And not everybody can relate to the vacation content. Like you can post a good like 1 or 2 videos about like, okay, how I stay healthy on this and that and show it in your stories. But when you're selling, you can't be like, come join this thing. I'm going to teach you how to do blah, blah, blah while on vacation. Well, what if these people don't vacation? What if they get to go on 1 vacation a year? Like, what if that is not relevant to what they're actually going through and you're just posting about where you are at? Do you see the difference? So when you have a daily system for selling, you know what you're posting, where you're posting it, and how that ties to your offers and exactly what your fuck yes client needs. When you tap into this is when you create a life where you're waking up to sales. Like you go to the gym, another payment came in. Like you do a live video, you make 3 sales. Like you pitch something at a live speaking gig, people are signing up. Like truly, when you have a system of like, okay, this is how I'm going to share content today, where I'm sharing content, and this is the offer, that makes it a no-brainer. All of these things that I'm sharing, these 4 tips, make it so it is insane to not hire you, literally. Okay? When you're embodying your work, you're the living, breathing embodiment of it. You're selling to them every single day. You're saying, hey, this is my life and I'm the embodiment and I'm the expert here, but let me show you how. Let me solve this problem for you. Enough about me. Let me solve it for you. And then you make that offer and then you go live your life and you're a happy person. And then they're like, oh my God, I want to be around you because you live, breathe this.
You've got the offer and you're so happy. You're living your life. Your life's so cool. I want that for myself. It's like future pacing for them. And then you've got this system that you get to rely on day in and day out about how you're continuing to show up and make that offer for them without guesswork, without relying on an epiphany that day. So people can come to your page, your podcast, your YouTube, whatever, and start binging everything you have because everything you post is so juicy and is leading them to the exact solution that they are needing. Okay. When we are just like hyper fixating on selling and hyper fixating on manifesting more fuck yes clients, where we're doing like the share and stare, that is not the energy of making the sale. Okay. They don't want to work with the person that's staring at their phone, waiting for their payment. Like, ew, that sounds so icky. Okay. You don't want to hyperfixate. You've got to have a level of self-trust that's like, I'm good at what I do because I live and I breathe this. I'm going to show them. I'm going to go live my life because I have certainty it's going to sell because I sell every day. And I've got a system that I know works, that I know, so I know what to say every day. I know what to post, where to post it. Okay. That's going to make your sales pop off. That's going to bring in those fuck yes clients. And also fuck yes clients that aren't clingy, that aren't needing you all day long every day because they're following your lead. They're doing the work. And then they're also living their life being happy people. Okay. These are 4 things to focus on to manifest more fuck yes clients. Okay. And if you're like, damn, this is it, I need this. If you notice that you get in your way with selling, if you feel like I need a daily system for selling and I don't know what to say, I don't know how to sell yet, then I encourage you to join us inside of Conscious Creator. Because here's the thing, a lot of us start businesses because we are amazing at what we do. Like, you are the mindset girl, you are the fitness girl, you are the hypnosis girl, you are the social media manager everybody should be hiring for their socials to pop off. Right? You are good at what you do, but you never learn sales. So you don't know how to articulate and how to set things up to make it insane for people to not hire you. That's what we do inside of Conscious Creator. It's 6 months of mastering truly how to full send it in your sales. So you can show up every day and do that and full send it and sign fuck yes clients over and over and over again. So you never worry about where your business is going to be at next month. It's the whole point of the program is going from content to clients, from podcast downloads to podcast payouts, truly. Okay. So if you're like, Michaela, this has been insane. I need more of this in my life. I need to go deeper on the mindset, deeper on the selling. I encourage you to either reach out about Conscious Creator while it's $1,000 off, or you can join at the link in the description in this podcast episode. Okay. Commit to these 4 things. Share the podcast on your stories so I know that you're listening, and watch your sales double in July. You're welcome. I'll talk to you Wednesday. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to leave a 5-star rate and review. I love hearing your takeaways and wins from the podcast in the review section, so don't forget. Love you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.